Pokemon on the Switch. It was one of the greatest mysteries of Pokemon. The enigma was shattered with the reveal of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. These two games have the community in both turmoil and celebration. Whether you like them or not, they are not the games that were promised in 2017. The truth is, the journey is continuing because the destination lies in 2019. A new journey is before us, and it will be filled with speculations, predictions, and wild, crazy theories. Gen 8 is over a year and a half away, and it will be a long adventure getting there. This is the journey to Pokemon 2019. We are now in 0 hour of Let's Go's tragic release. The game has been data mined already, and surprise, surprise, there were no surprises. I've been shitting on this game since May, and it's well deserved if you ask me. But there are those who will defend this drivel like it's second coming of Christ. In some recent days, through some rather shady ways, I've managed to play it for a few hours thanks to a personal friend of mine who may or may not work at a game store. This will be my review of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I can say, from experience this time, this is by far the absolute worst Pokemon experience I've ever had. It feels like how it looks, a bootleg mobile game. The motion controls for catching Pokemon are tedious and honestly not very smooth. This could be user error or the fact that I have depth perception issues, but this means of catching Pokemon was rather annoying at best, and if you don't have a good grip on the Joy-Con, it's going flying. Also, as I have been saying for months now, the removal of wild battles has been a terrible mistake. This is what makes it feel like a bootleg ripoff. Catching Pokemon is only half the game in normal Pokemon games. But here, this is your main way of leveling up your Pokemon. It is a continuous cycle of catching Pokemon, grinding them into candy, and leveling up. While grinding on wilds could be tedious, this Let's Go method is exhausting to the point I stopped catching Pokemon for the remainder of my time I had with the game, and just pressed forward relying on Trainer XP, which is actually less than what you're getting for catching Pokemon. There is a sick irony in that. You know, I keep bringing up how these feel like a bootleg Pokemon game made by a Chinese game maker, but it's not only how it feels to play, it's how it looks. This HD chibi art style just feels bootleg. Take a look at this image. If you didn't know any better, you would think Sycamore was in Let's Go. This is the same art style, almost to a T, but this Chinese knockoff game came out years ago. There is no excuse for this game to look like this in 2018, and on the Switch of all systems. Now, I'm not saying the game looks bad. It has its beauty to it, but the characters are ugly, and the use of the Go models for the Pokemon was a big mistake. The game does not take advantage of the power of the Switch at all. This could have been easily put on the 3DS. Hell, it could even be on the cell phone with the way it looks and runs. Let's Go really is just a remake of Yellow, but missing all the things that made Yellow lovable. It's a remake of a third, enhanced version of the game, and that is where the issue is. It is a money grab that is playing on stupid fanboys of the Pokemon series. Now, there is a plus I have to give Let's Go. Yes, as much as I hated my experience with this trash, there was something I loved. A few somethings, actually. Following Pokemon is awesome, though sometimes a little odd. And if this isn't in Gen 8, Game Freak needs to hand over Pokemon to someone else who can actually make a better game. We've had the same exact animation since Sun and Moon. There is no excuse why these can't be in Gen 8. The other thing I love is how they handled the HMs. This is really just an extension of the system we had in Sun and Moon, but it's still a really nice feature, though sometimes rather childish looking with some of the actions. As long as this continues and is improved upon, it's a step in the right direction. Sadly, that is the only two good things I can say about this. The game is a depressing reminder of how good the first Pokemon game on the Switch could be, and we were given this instead. It makes me glad Masuda is stepping down now. He failed to deliver a Pokemon game that all the fans would love, rather focusing on a certain demographic that could care less about paid Pokemon games. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are a clunky, muddled mess of what could have been a good game. The co-op feature alone ruins the game to the point it stutters and lags in certain areas if playing this way. I don't recommend the use of this feature since it's so poorly executed. I cannot, of sound mind, give this a score or grade since I've only played a few hours of it, but I cannot recommend this game to like-minded Pokemon fans. What is sad is that this game will sell. It will make money due to the sheep who will play anything Game Freak puts out. And the shill gaming journalists will praise it for being bold and daring. But to the fans, the real fans who are not afraid to be free thinking, Let's Go is nothing more than a cash grab playing on our nostalgia. And this is coming from a lover of Pokemon, not a blind fanboy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share around. It helps to grow as a channel, and I really appreciate it. Become an Ember of the Phoenix today by subscribing to the channel and follow me on Twitter. Link can be found in the description below with some awesome fun links as well. And with all that said, this has been Black Phoenix. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.